is now time for the main event of the evening, and for the second time in 2024, it'll be a ladder match that closes the show. Look at the look on that man's face right there.
Introducing first, the challenger, making his way from Oshasco, California, weighing in at 160 pounds, Daniel Torch!
Daniel Torch has been saying for quite a while that Kenny K, since he regained the title in a ladder match back in March against Midas Creed, has been ducking him. That for all the challengers that Kenny K has had since he regained the title, that he is not wanted to take on who many would say would be his biggest rival in the Cruiserweight division in Phoenix Pro Wrestling. But you can see that Daniel Torch is, I think, a little bit reserved going into this match. There's not a lot of, I would say, outward emotion. You could see the way he kind of looked there as he came out. He did not look like he was maybe pumped up for this. I think there was either fear or trepidation, something that is precluding him from feeling like I think he's fully into this right now. But if he's that way, that might make things easy for the champ.
Weighing at 80 kilos, he is the first reigning and defending PPW Cruiserweight Champion, the last spine bender, the Kenny K!
That match that Kenny had back in March, when you can see a young Kenny K fan there getting a moment. What he needed to do in that match to take care of Midas Creed is just, it still resonates this far into 2024. And this has been a match in a lot of ways a long time coming. If you think about the paths that these two have crossed over the last several years here in Phoenix Pro Wrestling, it's really no surprise that at some point these two were going to see each other again. Torch, the first ever PPW Cruiserweight champion, if I recall, a two-time former champion. Kenny K, also currently a two-time champion. And if there's anything that you would want to take away from this, is that knowing the talk that has gone into it and knowing what these two are capable of, I would not be surprised if you see something you haven't seen before, because I think they're going to pull out all the stops. As you can see right there, they're just going to take it to the floor, and wailing away is Torch and Kenny K fighting back. Karina Kyle, one of the two referees on the outside. Remember, there will be only one way to win, and that is to take a ladder and retrieve the title belt overhanging the ring by about 15 feet, hanging from the roof of the Phoenix Theater in Petaluma. As you can see, Daniel Torch with a clubbing blow to the champion, trying to establish some type of dominance early on. And this is not exactly what I was expecting. I thought that, perhaps maybe there would be an early go for a ladder, or these two might kind of soften each other up in the ring first, but I did not expect them to go to the outside and start kind of using the environment to their advantage. But see, Torch, that may have been low. That was in the prep, and that definitely was. If that first shot wasn't low, well, kicking the middle rope while you're trying to come into the ring, that absolutely is. And Torch takes over here against the champ. And you can see Kenny K fighting back. Elbow and a chop, and another elbow sending Torch down. And it looks like Kenny's going to go after the ladder, and we'll see which one of the two he grabs. And he's going for the big one right away. And it was the big one that played into a lot of what Kenny K was trying to do. You can see Torch just watching Kenny K get that ladder into the ring. And this is kind of what I was talking about. It's like, you know, Torch grabbing it right away. I think he's going to try and race up there. And now they meet at the top. There was a little bit of a cat and mouse game there. I think Torch was expecting maybe Kenny to be a bit quicker getting the ladder into the ring, but you can see there a couple of shots wobbling both men. And now they're back down on solid ground in the ring. Torch, the longest reign that anybody's had with the Cruiserweight Championship, nearly 2 years. And now he's going to bring in a smaller ladder, which I think we saw in the first match between these two was more of a weapon than a device used to try and get. And that's actually nice by Torch. You can see that's a supporting device. It not only braces himself to get up there easier, but it keeps the ladder from tipping over as Kenny K chops Torch down. But Torch brings Kenny back down to the ring himself. And now Kenny rolls through. Oh, Torch tried to kick it back. They're both trying to use the ladder against each other. And Torch that time says, you know what, we're not going to worry about getting the belt right now. I'm just going to try and wear you down first. That soccer kick right to the spine. It's called the last spine bender for a reason. He's trying to set Kenny up for whatever back breaker or back cracker he can do. Now this is interesting. He's setting a ladder up on the top turnbuckle. It's at eye level, and I think that's what Kenny's thinking. He might try and whip him in there. And he's trying to, but Daniel ducks under. Go behind, and back suplex. And now Torch is going to retrieve the ladder for his own use. And when it's put down on the mat there are very few things to break your fall, and he's going to try and suplex him on the ladder, it looks like. No, he's going to try and slam him on the ladder. No, Kenny lands out the back. And that time, oh, he was trying to back suplex him on the ladder. Torch. Boot caught, and there's the first backbreaker. So Kenny K swinging through and getting his first taste of back-related offense to hit. And now there's machinations going on in the mind of the champion. Speaking of Creed, he won earlier tonight against the former champion Drake Frost. It's here. Kenny K was looking for a power bomb. And now Torch whipping K in. Oh, but he blocks the charge. Elbows Torch coming in. And now tries one of his own. And that time Torch, oh, he tried to scale the ladder but was caught. These two men avoiding everything they can with the ladder. Kenny K tried a moonsault. And he got him, and he rolled the dice after. He missed the initial catch, was able to recover, and hit for the highest impact move of the match. As I mentioned, Creed defeated Drake Frost earlier on this evening, and after Sanders took care of Carmelo Romeo, he demanded to fight Midas Creed. We'll see if that comes to pass at a future PPW show. As you can see, Kenny K now trying to set up the ladder. He's trying to kind of straighten it out as Torch lays prone in the middle of the ring. That was a heavy stomp. Kind of up into the upper chest area. We'll see what Kenny K has ideas for here. And again, just kind of stomping right on the collarbone. Now Torch grabbing at Kenny as he scales. But Kenny, those back kicks, putting Torch down. Is he thinking moonsault? You've seen him hit a couple of different moves, and he does. That moonsault hit flush so hard, the sunglasses came off, and Kenny K is in control. He has to find a way to get that ladder in place, though, and retrieve his belt as the crowd very much into the champion. the veteran from Germany, overcame injury issues in 2023. The dissolution of the Kings of Luxury as a regular tag team, and has found his way into singles gold success as a fighting cruiserweight champion in 2024. Oh, he was looking for maybe a suplex, but it's Stun Dog Millionaire by Torch. Caught, and a hip toss into the backbreaker, and then he sent him to the ladder. Oh, and a cannonball into the ladder by Kenny K. And Torch goes to the outside, and this is the opening Kenny might need. But Kenny having trouble after that kind of flurry of offense. I think that moonsault from earlier really took a lot out of him. You can see here that him and Torch slowly both getting to their feet, with Torch on the outside grabbing at Kenny's foot. And now Kenny, ladder in hand, shoving it through the ropes. And now he's going to try and brace it on the second rope. Now he's going to go up to the top. Not sure what he had in mind there. He's going to try and pull Torch up, maybe for like a superplex. But this is dangerous territory for the champ. Oh no, he's going to try and hit a backbreaker on the ladder. But Torch elbows free, and Kenny K, seeing that his opportunity, oh no. He's kind of tied up there, kind of a half tree of woe. He's trying to get loose, but Torch double stomps him down on the ladder. Kenny K was looking for a backbreaker on the ladder, but Torch was able to kind of wiggle free, and now he takes the champ's sunglasses, and he's going to the back. So first a manner of disrespect, and now Torch has a couple of chairs. And while this is indeed a ladder match, there is nothing in the rules that says you cannot use a chair. It's no disqualification. And Torch ready to swing that thing like a bat. No, rolled under by Kenny K. Savate kick, knee lift, back leg sweep. And now Kenny K, butterfly backbreaker. Be a welcome to Deutschland. Chicago is taken. So. But now both men fighting for the chair. Kenny K, foot on the chair, stopping Daniel from getting it, but Daniel wielding it now, goes to the gut. And he's gonna elbow Kenny into the seat. He's in a prone position, pump kick misses, ladder falls down. Kenny kicks it out of the way, leaps. Air Kenny K with the elbow. Oh, we've seen this before, but very rarely with a chair. And now, yes, he's looking to do Das Boot. Yes! And he smashes with the right boot the chair into Daniel Torch's face. And Kenny K is saying it's over. And with that being perhaps the most high impact move of the match, and Daniel Torch slumped over on the bottom turnbuckle, Kenny's got to kind of get his wits together here and make a move. Only about 10 minutes into this match, but the pace has been very, very fast, and only has really slowed down after a big impactful move, as now Kenny is going to go to the back. We saw 2 chairs from Daniel Torch. What does Kenny have? Oh my goodness. Kenny K has a table. Now, I'm going to say this. Phoenix Pro Wrestling has had its share of brawls and now ladder matches. But, you know, we've even seen in a title match someone go through a table. Of course, that was Boyce LeGrand many years ago, winning the PPW championship when he elbow dropped J.R. Kratos off the top of a steel cage through a table. So while there are a rarity, you can see Daniel Torch begging off Kenny K. But Kenny not going to wait around. He is going to take Daniel and he's going to put him on that table. It's a rarity, but man, it's still a very dangerous proposition when that's in the ring. And we've seen Kenny when he goes to the top. He likes kind of that spiral tap, that corkscrew senton. Is that what he's going to try and do here? Torch rolls over, oh! And he hit the top rope. Crotches Kenny K. And Daniel wisely moving the table out of the way, perhaps until he can think of something else. But now he's laying it flat. Oh, he's pulling it to the outside. For a second, that would have been very dangerous. Oh no, speaking of, what does Daniel Torch have in his, I'm not gonna say twisted mind, but this is something unique, guys. I have never seen this before in a PPW ring. Headbutt from Torch. And now, no. Is he gonna try a no. A superplex through this table? No way. Oh, Kenny K. Oh, they fall to the floor. And the referee, he's lucky he didn't break an ankle or have his knee blown out, but both men fall to the floor. The table comes off, it's not broken, but now whatever Torch had in mind, he's gonna send Kenny K into the stage. What does Daniel Torch have going now? The ladder is set up. He's got the other ladder ready. He's gonna set it up again as kind of a brace to give himself a little bit more leverage and keep the ladder stable. He's gonna go away from Kenny K this time. Oh, but he boots him on the apron. And now Torch is gonna go grab a chair, and he hits Kenny in the back. Kind of an awkward angle. And now Torch is gonna try and set Kenny up. Oh boy. Now Torch with that chair is gonna lay it on top. Torch is gonna make sure his equipment is good. He's gonna go to the top. Look at that angle right there. Kenny K can see getting to his feet, and he takes the chair as he gets off the ladder and smashes it into Torch's face. Both men trying to do something extremely dangerous. No way. Is he gonna try a backbreaker on the chair? This is innovative from Kenny K. Can he do it? Yes, he can! Across the top turnbuckle, shattering the spine of the challenger. You can see Torch, he's seen stars, and now Kenny K has his eye, I believe, on that table. Maybe the ladder. Nope, he is. He's going to go back out and he's going to grab the table that Daniel Torch had set up earlier. He's going to try and get it back into the ring. This is quite the Rube Goldbergian device we might be setting up here. Kenny K setting up the table in the opposite corner from where Torch is. Torch, you can see, trying to use the ladder to get up to his feet after eating that backbreaker. And now Kenny K is raining down shots on the challenger and now trying to take a look at what would be necessary to get the belt, and he starts climbing. Torch trying to get to his feet. He's got the hinge of the ladder as Kenny K reached once but realized he needed to go further, and it gave Torch time to meet him at the top. Both men fighting for the big orange belt, the 25 pounds of gold, as Kenny K with a big roundout sends Torch to the mat. But Kenny, I think maybe tired himself out there, trying to shake it loose. Wait a minute, who is this? This is a man, he's in a mask. He's here to help Torch? Oh, a big shot by Kenny K. And no, Kenny K gets sent into the turnbuckle. I believe that may have been Dave Reckoning, as now Kenny K setting Torch up in the corner. Again, a big right hand and then a chop and another one. And Kenny K, I think, thinks, just like he did earlier, he's going to try and inflict some maximum damage. Oh, he tried for the tornado kick but held himself up. Torch going up top, hits the clothesline. Now, I don't know where that masked man was. But now Torch has the ladder, and he's setting it up. Torch climbing and climbing, but he has taken a lot of punishment, and now Kenny getting to his feet, trying to meet him towards the top. You can see that Torch is right under the belt. He's got the better angle. Kenny, if he got to the top with those kidney shots, oh, and he goes right to the eye, does Torch, and sends Kenny back to the mat. And now they're fighting over positioning, and Torch gets forced back into the corner. Kenny K pinning him there. He's nowhere near the title belt, though. And now Kenny, oh my goodness. We saw this in March. He tried to do this in March, and he hit the big superplex. He's going to try it again. And he hit it! From close to 15 feet high, he hit a superplex off the ladder. And the champion has his biggest advantage of the night. He now pulls the ladder towards the middle of the ring. His best opportunity to reclaim the title and extend what has been a 6-month reign is within arm's reach. Kenny is a step from the top. Wait, there's that masked man again. He brings Kenny K down and sends him into the turnbuckle. It looks like this masked man is going to give Daniel Torch every opportunity he can to try and get the belt unimpeded, but Kenny K fights back, and he knocks the man into the ladder. And now the ladder hits Kenny K. All three men are down. Carnage in our main event to determine the PPW Cruiserweight Champion, as the champion is down. He is the first getting to his feet, though. Can he get the ladder back up, climb, and retain the title? He's got it in position. The hinges are down. The masked man is rolled outside. And here comes Daniel Torch, slowly but surely trying to meet Kenny K atop the ladder once more. You can see Torch shaking the ladder, trying to make it so that Kenny K is unstable climbing. But now Torch slapping away, first at the hand and now trading shots towards the top. Oh, and Torch slips down. Kenny K has hold, but wait, yes, another masked man is in. Holding Kenny K's foot on the ladder. Daniel Torch climbing, still climbing. Shots for Kenny K, he slams his face, and Kenny K goes through the table in the corner. Budge Sawyer and Dave Reckoning, the new faces of death, have come out and are going to hand the Cruiserweight Championship to Daniel Torch.
And your winner and new PPW Cruiserweight Champion, Daniel Torch!
Kenny K had no shot. When it became 2-on-1, he was doing his best. But when it becomes 3-on-1, there's very few men that can overcome those odds. And with a big asterisk, the PPW Cruiserweight Championship has changed hands. And for the third time, Daniel Torch has become the Cruiserweight Champion. But he did it in a dastardly way. But at the end of the night, he's the man standing as the new Cruiserweight Champion.